And we are live, everyone. Welcome back. This is part of the Hackathon series, Building NFTs, Building Businesses with Web3. You're watching the building stage right here. If you're watching it on Maker Tech Tools or part of Doc Williams, we're here to show you how to do this step by step. And we have a special guest tonight in the building. So, Justin, how are we doing today?
Doing well. Thanks for having me. I have to say, I always appreciate the easiness of StreamYard. I just have to say that. I like that. Just click on the link and everything looks good. So thanks for having me. I look forward to being part of the show.
Good times. Well, thank you so much. Yes, that's why we have all of our guests using it. And again, we welcome you here tonight. So this is a little bit of a hybrid. It's a build with me and the crypto show. So we're going to play both intros and then we're going to get right into the building and what we're going to be doing. So come with me. Now that's mainly on the main show, but we've got to have this as well because we're on the crypto network as well. Okay, that's enough. Now that we have that many intros, we've got to do it. Cross promotion. It's a hybrid show. So today we're going to be talking about building out a Web3 app and what we're doing. This is part of the hackathon from Third Web and Hashnode. By the way, Justin showed me about Hashnode, so now that's what I'm doing with my blogging on this site. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. So we're going to be talking about it, what we're going to be planning to do. And then I'm going to be talking about using Third Web and then using NFTinator, what we've gotten to and all of those things. So, Justin, first off, do you know much about this hackathon? You're the one who showed it to me. Do you want to go through it? What do you want to do first?
Actually, you probably know at this point more than myself. I did find it as one of those things where you come across a link and you send it to someone else because you know they'd be interested in it. Like if I saw something about the Patriots, I know you're a Patriots fan. I could care less about the Patriots, so I'm just going to send you the link. Now, in this case, I do. I love Hashnode. I think Third Web, what they're doing is awesome. So I'm looking at this actually with a fresh set of eyes. I sent it to you right away before I even had a chance to dive into it myself.
I would just like to point out if the dynamic of our relationship, do you know how much money I've spent because you just send me links and you're just like, go do these things? More than half of these things, I'm just already more invested than you right off the bat.
Yeah, yeah.
And as long as you're okay with that, but I would just like to let you know about that.
I'm going to just start sending affiliate links and just so if you sign up for anything,
You
it's so
should.
funny. It's just like I will, all this stuff just comes to me from the normal things I read, and it seems like every other link is something. Uh, like I guess you could say I'm artificial intelligence that's just trained to find links that you'd like. Like, oh,
I would
Doc would like this.
to
Doc would
be
like this.
to
Doc would
be
like this.
fair, we've already talked about this in private. I would pay you just to curate this. I'm not against it at all because this happens so often. So often. The curation process is wonderful. Um and you sent me links that we're going to talk about again, like Dev Dojo, which I'm like, did you even sign up for this? We're going to talk about that later. But I was like, this is interesting. I almost paid for it. Right off the bat. I'm not even coding like that.
We use some of the Dev Dojo's other things. They have something called Tail, which is if you're familiar with Tailwind CSS, they have a WYSIWYG builder for Tailwind.
Mm-hmm.
And what I like about there's others out there like, oh my goodness. There's one right now that is escaping me. I'll think of it in a minute, but I really like it because you can pull up some Tailwind and you can edit the classes using buttons. So if you want to move it to the left, you click the little left, and then it will apply the class that it needs to. Like, okay, we need to adjust the margin, so you can adjust the margin visually instead of just typing in the stuff. So it's a great way to learn. It's not the best way necessarily to learn. For some people, it is, but yeah, that's obviously that's Dev Dojo and not Third Web, but.
Crazy. I'm going to check it out. So that's another thing, another link that he sent me. So we'll talk about this later. So basically, what we're getting at is there's a hackathon going on using Third Web. I've already used Third Web for one of my projects, the JavaScript DAO with Build Space. I liked it. It was really simple. I didn't have to do anything on my own computer and being in the terminal and using VS Code. I just use Replit, and then I use the SDK, which is a software development kit that Third Web allows you to do. I view Third Web like Stripe for Web3. That's what I view it as. They give me the building blocks to make money, and they make money off of me the more successful I am. And so we're going to be going into this. There's a couple different prizes with this hackathon. $5,000 prizes, $500 or equivalent gift card. If they give me a gift card to like what do you call that, Longhorn? Like if they give me $500 to Longhorn, I will be so mad.
They didn't say where the gift card was to, or even worse, like $501 gift cards,
That is
all at different places.
Like, yeah, that would be terrible. But I will see what happens. I will roast it, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But it scares me that it says or equivalent, like so they can get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe because maybe it's a startup and like they just have old ones, like their like parents have given them, and they're just giving it out. I don't like it. It's kind of shady.
Maybe it's not limited to the U.S.
Okay, you're
and
good.
maybe that's why it would be.
Oh, you're so nice. You're so nice. You get an exclusive NFT. I'm a sucker for NFTs. Hashnode t-shirt and a mug. I mean, I think I would go through a brick wall to get a t-shirt. You see in the people at like different sporting events, people will do anything for a t-shirt.
Yep.
And then you get this. Okay, so winner selection. You should participate. So it says you turn in your Web3 ideas into reality by powering your app with Third Web. There are huge opportunities with this space. Okay, so that's good. So that way you can build your portfolio. From what I can tell, we can basically do anything with Third Web. So it's not limited that we have to do only an NFT or things like that. If I'm understanding this competition correctly, it can be everything with Third Web. So let's take a look at what Third Web can do. And then we're just going to brainstorm so you can see how we go through this process, what I'm thinking about, and then going from here. So Third Web, you can use NFTs. You can build NFTs, marketplaces, tokens, packs, drops, and splits. What's interesting to me, Justin, is have you seen how much they've added to this page? Membership NFTs, public marketplaces, DAOs, PFP collections, which I was not familiar with until it was on this front page. Do you know much about this?
I am looking at some of the stuff they added, and yeah, it's really cool. The PFPs, that's what you see a lot of, oh my goodness, like Bored Ape Yacht Club, for example. That is a profile picture collection, and then they just added a community with it where you can only join, and they're gonna continue to build and grow off of this. Is really nice. So public marketplace, so they're like your own OpenSea.
Yep.
Membership NFT. I think that's really cool.
I thought you would be all about blockchain games. I thought that's why you would like it.
I forgot to that one. Yeah, I'm looking at that one too as well. So I get a decentralized autonomous organization, and then the blockchain games. That'd be really cool. I'd like to see how that works. If it's just the tools that interact, like if you still need the gaming engine, or if they even throw in the gaming engine as well. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
Oh, go ahead, buddy.
No. Go ahead. I cut you off.
I was just thinking you'd use, I forget what word you said, but this kind of reminds me of like Gumroad, where they provide you the tools and then they just take a little bit off the top.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, Gumroad. I was saying Stripe, but it's the same thing. I think maybe even Gumroad might be a better comp because it gives you these tools to be able to do it as well, not just processing. So I'm going to show you the inside of Third Web. But basically, if people are asking, and this is another thing why I like Third Web, you can use Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, and Phantom already, and they're about to add Solana and Flow.
Do we have a time on that? A timeline for Solana?
I don't. I can ask in Discord. I haven't seen it. You know what? To tell you the truth, though, I'm going to show you a project right now. They're already using Third Web, so they might have. Maybe they're in beta even for that. Let me check. I'll check on that for you in 1 second. So I just have to research it. The reason I bring this up is if you look at this, it says right here that you see where it says Diamond Hands. Diamond Hands is also the ones that created NFTinator. That's what we're using right now. But what they did was they're a Web3 agency and an NFT technology provider. they're using it as a preview of what they can do to attract other brands. So right here, welcome to the Diamond Hands Hotel. Launch your first digital collectible, bespoke NFT collections for influencers. They have this. They have their drop schedule. They already did Space Next. And if you look at it, this is built on, I'm almost 100%, this is built on Third Web. You can see the fonts are very similar. I'm pretty sure all of this is Third Web that they're allowing
It looks nice too. Can you click on games?
always. So right
Okay,
here,
nice. And something like Flappy, you could probably whatever if you create an NFT, if they actually have a gaming engine for some type of Flappy Bird clone,
mm-hmm,
then you
mm-hmm.
could. It's probably just an uploading whatever your sprite is, and then make it work. So that'd be pretty cool. It'd be interesting checking out some of those, some of the tools there.
Yeah, and I think they're doing. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive you can do. This is all on Third Web. I would put. Yeah, I'm very confident to say that. So, again, they have this one. You can see like mint a snack. You can go and then you can decide to go for 1, 2, 5. It's not bad. And in Solana, that's a good price. I would do it. I might actually start. They're down to 674. I'm gonna actually buy two. I think. Um, I think they're. I think they're very unique. It's an interesting project, and yeah. If you get the first series, then you can keep getting more. Like you get access to everything else they do. I think. So, keeping that in mind, that's where we're gonna go with that. We've been using NFT and Nader. Next up, we're going to go into the back end of Third Web and kind of check it out. Is that all right? So what I think is first, we should first announce what are our deliverables, what we're going to do, and then we just go in and start doing that. Is that okay?
That sounds good. And I was thinking, I was just looking at the evaluation criteria, some of the things that are going to help you. Are you looking to do it, or are you trying to like win the top prize?
I think I'm going for the win, man. I'm going for the win.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's pros to each, right? You're going to benefit anyway because of the project that you're building and stuff like that, and you'll learn. I was thinking completeness of the article. That's your thing. Like you're always blogging and writing notes and everything.
Yep.
You're really good at teaching the code. Since you're using some Web3, that's going to help most of it. You'll probably need some coding. So I'm just thinking here, the biggest thing is creativity. So
Yeah.
what are some ideas that you had?
Okay. So that's a good question. And to be honest, like I guess, yeah, this is a good thing. So Sabrina and me we were talking about this. She thought about, I was like, I need you to do an NFT collection. She was already thinking about this. She's like, it's going to be atomic bunnies. It's going to be post-apocalyptic bunny set. It's going to be like Mad Max meets just furry animals. And so I was like, okay, that's great. So to me, the first layer at least would be releasing a set, an NFT collection, and go that route. I think that's the easiest. She's already doing the layering. She's almost done with it. So, bottom line, the easiest one, we can just launch the NFT collection and just upload it using Third Web. And I was going to show you in a second. You can actually release it. This project they did, they even released it on a card site. So, like, bare bones, I think I could just do it straight with no code and just like release the NFT collection at the bare minimum, and I would still be able to enter. Ideally, to add to that, I had the idea last year. I just never executed. Remember, I was talking about Doc Tuckett Island, where it was just going to be getting entry
Mhm.
to the. I mean, honestly, that was before its time. I really think if I just did it, but anyway, who would have known? But I think having you would have to get the NFT bunny to then get access to one of the islands on Doc Tuckett Island. That's then we're combining a DAO with NFTs. What do you think about that?
I like that it's combining two things, so that's going to give you a leg up in the competition. I think the NFT is probably where that's the lower hanging fruit because of the tools that they offer.
Yep.
And NFTs are a huge buzz and certainly offer some value. So I think adding it to a DAO just gives you a little something in addition to.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm thinking about, but to your point, do I really need to? I've already done a DAO with Build Space. I would just probably copy it over from Replit and just bring it over. So I don't know. You know what? Maybe because even though like I've seen other sites say that you can do it with no code, I've never seen someone do it from start to finish with no code in Third Web. It might be enough just to do the atomic bunnies and just launch it on a card site, and that could be like this like the spectator or I haven't seen someone be like, even with a card site you could launch your own thing. Could be something that like basic but showing like the power of it. It might be more newsworthy. What do you think?
Let's let's finish, right? Let's go with that and then see where that goes off. That might be something that is ends up being simpler than we had expect, and then we're able to go in different directions.
Okay, cool.
And yes, absolutely.
All right, so let's break this down real quick. So I'm going to do a test one, but I think this is really good because it's also going to be hackathon notes, launching no code NFT project. NFT. Right. And so in the article that I'm looking at, I just basically looked in their documentation for anything no code. It says release an NFT project drop on your own site without writing code. And um I already have what is that? I just card for a year. So I'm just gonna try to go step by step. I think I dropped you a link about this too. So let me do that. I'm gonna bring up card in a second and just make sure I have all of my everything connected. Then we go through this bad boy. Okay, doc. Let me switch over to my account. Let me make sure I'm in my right. Yeah, I'm in my pro account. Okay, let's do this. All right. Okay, so and stop me if there's something I missed, Justin, or you want to say something, just let me know, okay? Justin, are you muted?
I muted now. I'm trying to log in just so I can follow behind as well. So you're getting that same network error that I was.
With Third Web? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was trying to figure that out before you got that far, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, what's up with that?
If you don't mind for the viewers, if you could just say your MetaMask password out loud, I think that would be helpful.
It will help the whole process go through.
Or we could crowdsource logging in.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. I'm just looking at like the UI and things. Adding a connect wallet button to your website, and so when you're talking about card, you're talking about CARDD, the double
Yeah.
D card. Yeah, nice little way to build a
Or
quick website. I was
no,
meant
no,
to
no,
get
two double R's. Double R's, I think.
double R's. Yeah, double R's. Yeah. Don't go to the other one.
I'm like, what in the world? Hold on one second. I'm trying to look at this. Okay. Yeah, get access and then network, yeah, unsupported. Hmm. Let me look in their Discord real quick. This is what happens with startups. These things happen.
Yeah, it could be an issue with MetaMask, or it could be an issue with their.
Yeah, let me check real quick. I'm in way too. Let me tell you something, which is actually smart. One person was saying the guy Farza from excuse me, Build Space. He was like, I would pay $100 a month if someone builds like Superhuman
Mm,
for Discord.
Discord.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, it is so true. I don't even like going in Discord anymore because it's just so much,
I
so much.
remember having like three or four with just a handful of friends. Oh, here's my board game guys, and here's my friends that play video games and or whatnot, or here's my Ruby crew. And now there's like I have 18 NFT ones and like 30 now, and it gets challenging.
I just don't. Yeah, it makes me so sad. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Happened to
Did
me
you
as
see?
well. What's today's date? Go ahead.
Oh, there's part of Third Web, one of their documentation is you can reward an NFT for watching a YouTube video. So it's a web app that
Really?
gives you NFTs upon successfully watching educational YouTube videos. So you could probably change
Really?
that out, but it's a proof of viewership NFT.
What?
Yeah, so that might be a really cool idea because you could change that to
Mm.
the Atomic Bunny could be the whole thing that they get. Just an idea here. Looks like they recommend using React backend and in Python using the software development kit. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I don't know the amount of time, but they have this whole thing set up, and it's
Take
just
a
like
look.
one page. It's not huge.
Send me that link if you could. Let's see if.
Yeah, I'll pop it in here, and you said in StreamYard.
Yeah. What is going on here? That's a bummer. Hold on. I'm trying to see, you know how it's like sometimes a different subdomain? I was checking if I had like the third web subdomain to see if I could bypass it, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know if that would even work. But I was like, that's annoying. Hold on one second. Okay. Well, this is what happened. This is why we're doing it live for people to see. Like, these are the things that happen. Thanks for dropping that. Let me bring it over. Reward an NFT. That is so crazy. How does that even work? Reward an NFT for watching a YouTube video. The web app that gives NFTs upon completion. Most of us learn on the internet. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Could they not skip? They have to watch the whole thing.
That's what I'm going through right now. Let's see. We don't
You
get
know that would
certificate.
that would do you know how much that would increase your watch time to really like hack the system for YouTube? Like to be like you have to watch the complete thing, then it increases your watch time on average so much higher. That's interesting. Let's see. Okay, so as you're working on that, I'm still looking at what's going on with Third Web if they're gonna what's happening. Hold on. Connect, get early access, unsupported chain. So it says unsupported chain, right? Maybe. Hold on. Ah, that's what it is. That's what it is, Justin.
Did you have the wrong blockchain?
I was on the wrong. Now, again, but it's saying mint early access. Why is it? Hold on one second. I'm seeing if
Wait, you're in now, right? Because it says go to dashboard, where
mine's not even go to dashboard. Hold on.
mine says get early access at the top. So I'm not logged in. Looks like you might be logged in.
hold on one second. I have to switch over. The problem is with Third Web, they just need to have a login screen, guys. Like, can we just have because they're like, oh, send in the email. No, like, bro, I just want to log into my account. Guys, we've gotta do better. Oh my goodness. Hold on, everybody. You're in. Okay. Yes. So I have an NFT. It's in my collection now. Oh my goodness. What is going on here?
And you're
It's
probably doing this on purpose, but I can't see anything but the third web website.
I'll go back now, but they're making me go through the whole thing again. And I'm trying to say, like, bro, I already have my account. Hold on a
Yeah, so when
second.
you click there, it says you can go to dashboard. I don't know if that is helpful there.
This one, yeah, yeah. Look at this, right? Oh well, maybe it's finally letting me. Okay, so it switched over. Thank you. Okay. So here's my projects before. I do not like that, Justin, because okay, that's fine. It's an error on my part too.
And for the just for people watching, you were on the wrong blockchain. Is that what it
Yeah, I
was?
was on the wrong blockchain. So I had it on What was I on? I had it on because I was doing stuff on.
Ethereum, Polygon.
No, I was on Binance.
Gotcha.
So I was on Smart Chain. Okay, cool. So let's go through this. So we're gonna go step by step through this. Okay, so we're gonna release this. We're gonna do this without coding. They're saying. So it says set up your project. Go to the third web dashboard. We're going to use the Polygon test network, which is Mumbai, and we're gonna start there. So I go into the account. I say testnet. I'm going to say create project. I'm going to do Mumbai. I will say too, if this is the first time you're going to do use Mumbai, you to get like the fake what did they even call it? You know, it's like ETH in that one, but what is it from Mumbai? But anyway, see
It's
you
a
see where
faucet. You're using a faucet to get fake funds.
yep. So you have to go to the faucet right here and it will tell you go get some because it's going to allow you to test everything right here. So real quick, I'm going here. I'm going to switch screens so I can just put it in my account. I know, I guess my public wallet is all right to show, but that's just me. I don't like showing it unless I have to. I don't know. Maybe that makes me strange, but it is what it is. Okay. So once you go through, um, I just requested the currency and I did it anyway. So afterwards, it will take 2 minutes and then it should be in my account. So let's take a look. What should we name this? We should say Atomic Bunnies Test. Atomic.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a test for the Atomic Bunnies collections from, I'm going with RTS Labs. Yes. The reason I'm going with RTS Labs is it's the initials of the 3 names I got when I first minted my first smart contract. It was really Ryoga Tabasco Snake, but I don't think people would respect that as much. But if you do like anything in the labs, RTS Labs sounds so official.
It does, yeah. The word labs on the end of it could be stupidity labs, and you're like, oh, this is educated people
Exactly.
testing stupidity.
Right here, what happened was it connected to my account. This is something important too. So you might want to have another wallet. So I have multiple wallets. I have a wallet only for when I'm launching projects because once you have your ID here, when you get paid from your project, it will be associated with that wallet. So I don't want to have all of my DAOs and everything on the same with the
Yeah.
same ID. I don't want it.
So
Um,
yeah, so for the audience, if they're the ones who aren't familiar with it, it's just like having, you have a wallet you use when you're in your home area, and then when you're going on vacation, maybe you have a different wallet, or maybe you carry 2 wallets on you. So it is just similar to that. You could have multiple wallet with different addresses, so you don't accidentally do a project up for like that you're creating or developing with, but it's also the same wallet that you keep your real Bitcoin or your real Matic or whatnot in there.
yeah, exactly. So we did that. So we just set up a project. We just got Polygon Test Net Mumbai. And by the way, they added that since the last time I've done this. Before it didn't give you a warning and a link to how you get to get it from the faucet. They added that. So that's another thing with Third Web. I love how fast they're moving and they're constantly making it better because I had to go into the documentation because I'd never used Mumbai before. And so it's just one of those things. Okay, so we added that. Let's look at the next thing.
The next step should be the module and then drop.
Okay.
I love that
Add,
it's a Pokeball.
I love it. Yeah. Okay. Add a module, NFT drop. By the way, if you look at the ERC 721, that's the standard NFT, right? That will be a different one every time.
Yeah, that should be the
That's there.
unique.
You're currently adding an NFT drop. This module lets you set up a collection of one NFTs. That's what I want. Set it up. Okay. Now, I'm gonna just use one of Sabrina's the names that she was using anyway. Hold on. It's one of her bunnies that she already drew. Let me bring this up.
Does she have a
Anyways,
name for each one, or is she using a generator for the names as well too, or is she going through and name them by hand?
that's a good question. I think she's naming them by hand. Or at least they're different styles. You'll see it in a second.
Gotcha.
There will be. Let me show you. This
She
is
does
one
it in
she.
Photoshop.
Yep. Yeah, I
Oh,
think she did. Yeah.
like it. Yeah, look at that.
And then here it's different ears, different colors, and then this one like different, just everything. Let's see. Let's go with this collection. Uh, Atomic Bunnies. Uh, Test set. Test set. Okay. So this is customized. This one. Configure the symbol. So this one's going to be
I put the word test in there if since it's still a test, you don't want
yep,
to take away your actual symbol that you're hoping for. Does
yeah.
it? Or maybe we'll find out here. I wonder if it has to be unique.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this is okay. So primary sales receipt, that makes sense. Now it says royalty recipient. That makes sense. So as you're doing this, how much money will we or how much royalties would we do? I'm gonna go with 15. What do you think? I mean it's fake anyway, but I'm gonna do
Yeah,
15.
fake. What is the standard? Like 5% or something like that?
I'll put it this way. I gotta check, but I think Gary did his V friends. It's like 15 or 20%. 15 or 20. He was so smart doing that.
And then with the royalty, that's just over and over and over again. So every time it gets sold.
Oh, he made a killing. He made a killing. I guarantee you that that allows them to expand. It's just going to be crazy. And not only that, he tested it out himself. You know how many celebrities are going to want him to launch it too for him?
Yep. Now the recipient address, that's you. The primary sales recipient address, is that also you? Is that another ID? That's kind
Says
of
this address will receive the sales from the NFT drop. That's what it just said. The when we were just on that last screen, is that what you're asking?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says underneath. I just looked at it, which is interesting. Um,
Is
all
that
right.
also yours, I wonder, or if that is
I
just
think that might
because
be
of the
mine. Let me check. That's mine. That's mine as well. But you can also change it, I think.
gotcha.
Okay, so it says claim condition. Let's okay, so we did that. We finished that up. I like how they give you so much information like how you would do it. Okay, so image. Okay, so we gone through that. Basically what we just went through. Image of your collection, set of the name. So we did Atomic Bunnies test, description of it. We're testing it out, Atomic Bunnies. The Etherscan symbol, we did an A/B test so we remember what it is. Oh, here we go. Primary sale recipient address. That address will receive both the money from the primary sales and the royalties.
So it's currently having you set up with two different addresses. I wonder if that's a best practice or if you could go through and change it to the same wallet. As
Uh,
long as they're both you, this is the test one anyway, but as long as they're both going to you, that's what matters.
yeah, exactly. Royalties, the percentage of money you'll get from any secondary sales. Okay, that's great. I love it. All right, configure the drop. Next thing you'll have to do is configure it. It will say the currency, the price per token, the maximum mint supplies, the wait time in seconds, claim limit per transaction, which I love. That way you can't get a whale that just snaps up everything.
Well, the wait time is nice too. That lets people who weren't there at the exact moment that it launched, and it probably slows down bots too, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's
Looks like
take a
we're going
look
to
at it.
be setting permissions after this part too.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with Polygon currency, and we're on testnet right now. But the price of each token of users to claim. So that's just the price, I would assume, right?
Yeah, and some tokens I know, for example, like Developer DAO, their tokens are free
Yep.
when you mint it.
Yep. Max mint unlimited. Maybe we should keep it low.
I think so. Some kind of scarcity. Yeah.
Yeah, 27. By the way, for the full drop, well, how many do you think we should have? Because once we do an NFT-inator, I was thinking either like 157 or 1,777. What do you think? 1,000 or should I go lower with 100?
They can all be unique, right? With NFTinator.
Yeah. Hmm.
What's the total number of combinations? That'd be curious.
I would
So
have
that
to
way
find
you've
that out.
done each one. If not, then I would stick to something like the 1700 or
Yeah,
something like that.
I'll check with that. That's a good
What's
question.
the max wait time? I'm curious just to see if it comes up and okay, never mind, it is in seconds, but unlimited. No,
Unlimited?
I don't know why you would do
Ooh,
unlimited wait time.
I don't
Yeah.
like that. 127. Yeah, 2 minutes, right? Wait time between transactions. So that way they still got to wait another 2 minutes after they get another token. I think 2 minutes is fine. Um, claim, I would probably say this goes back to like how many can they have, right?
Right. I would
So,
say one, just
yep,
because in this test there's only 27.
yep. Let's see. Set transfer settings from this module. Holders will be able to sell or transfer their tokens. Very interesting.
Well, you want that because that's you have a royalty. So if they
Yep.
can't transfer their tokens, then
Then
the
now we're not
royalty would
making
make no
money on the
sense.
secondary. Yeah. All right. So right now it's just asking for my permission from
Wallet.
my wallet, and then also too, it's because this is where it comes into gas fees and faucets and everything. It's going through and charging me right now, which is something to
And so
consider too.
right. Well, and that's why you're doing this on the test net because you're testing, you're using real fake money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this is good because, yeah, in Ethereum and the gas prices, think about that's a whole other thing too, because a lot of people are like, well, I'll just do it on Ethereum. Well, think about the gas. Do you have the money for gas too if you're going to drop your projects?
Right, right. And that's level two, like Polygon,
Yep.
a lot cheaper.
Yep. So, I mean, that's the whole thing, especially, I mean, how much is that going to be if I drop? Well, if I put it, that's different than the minting amount. If they're going to just initiate the mint, maybe I won't have to pay for that, right? If I'm uploading 10,000 and I'm not minting them, I'm just making them available and it's only going to charge me every time someone mints, right? So, how does
That's a
that
good
work?
question. I don't remember. I don't remember because oftentimes I don't know if the minting goes both ways. If when the smart contract goes live, you're paying for that to get the added to the end of the blockchain.
Yeah, but I
And
don't think
then
the mint,
whenever
right?
they mint, whoever is minting pays a minting fee. But I don't remember if you also pay
Because
a
that would be
minting fee. I've
different
never
because
been
if,
on both sides of it.
yeah.
It's only
I
ever
think
been paid.
maybe, well, maybe I gotta check it. Maybe I'll do that next on Polygon because I think if it's Ethereum, I think I'm just paying for the contract and then it's all going to be on the buyer end because I'm looking at
That's what
these.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, because then OpenSea, the reason if they're doing it on their end, they like you to mint it on theirs because then they're making a more of a percentage versus if I'm minting on my site, then the secondary market will be on OpenSea, then there's that, right? So I gotta look into that. Okay, cool. So we have this. So it says admin can modify module settings as well as granting and revoking roles. You can add a wallet there. This is all default mine. So the minter, the admin, and transfer are all mine. Same thing, which makes sense too. Um, we'll talk about the embed in a second, which is just crazy to me. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We went through setting permissions. Bulk upload. We reached the fun part. Now you're going to be able to upload all of your NFTs with the metadata to your modules so people can mint it. Let's just make it one because I don't even have 27 right now. If that makes sense.
Yeah, so the crate's there in the top right
Where was that? Right here?
to the right. Yep.
You think I should just do it right now? Yeah,
Did
because
you want
it's
to go through each thing for the video, or
well,
you just you can
let's
always do
just
it
do
after?
one because bulk would be when you've got to do all of these things.
Yeah, let's just do one.
I'll just say atomic test. Funniest test one. Okay, add this. We're adding a
I'm
test
gonna
atomic bunny.
create an atomic rabbit one.
Atomic rabbit. That's right.
That's
Test one.
no, it is atomic bunny. So I'm gonna create one that's competing called atomic
You would.
rabbits.
You would. See.
And then my trilogy is gonna be atomic hares.
Oh, that's pretty good though. Hopefully, people aren't going to take this if they're watching this live. See, here is a test bunny. Test out. Third web. Mechanics, etc. Okay, we got that one. Properties key. We'll just say test one value. I think I'm just going to do one. Advanced. I don't think I need to do advanced data or anything like that. Background color. That's something interesting for OpenSea and things like that, because then you'll be able to filter it through when you're on
Yeah, and
OpenSea.
that looks like it's hexadecimal
Hmm.
that you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah, six hexadecimal.
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
The that properties is that the right format, or does it have to be like,
let
is
me
that true
check.
or false?
Let me check. Where was I? Oh, the download an example. I downloaded it. Let me take a look at it real quick.
Okay. Here
Mm,
under, let me shrink this.
Let me take a
It's an
look.
empty.
I got to go into the other. I got to go into Google Sheets. Let me pull this up real quick. And I do like how they give you examples of these. Open import. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Download example CSV. Import. Okay, I'm bringing it over. Okay, so name, token, zero name. Description doesn't look like anything crazy.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure. I'm sure it'll give you an error or two.
Yeah, yeah. Then what do they have in that section? Yeah. All right, we'll take a look. Value. I wonder why it's because if it's counting towards a rarity or something.
To me, I think of like the property would be hair color,
Mm-hmm.
pun intended, and then the value would be white or things like
Oh.
that. So, but I don't know. So we'll see if it gives
Oh.
you an error, and it might give you more examples on that portal guide.
Yeah, let me look at it as it's doing that. Oh, it's too fast. Drop created successfully. All right. Let's make sure. So now we have the project and then we also have the drop. Two separate addresses, which makes sense. So the project being the full project and then it's like projects and tasks, two different things. Okay. We got that. That's done. That's done. Let's make sure. We already got that done. We didn't get an error. So let's take a look at an overview of it, I guess. Let's go to the dashboard and see what happens. Testnet, Atomic Rabbits, NFT drop, supply one, boom. And then we have the property, which is that what is that? I always forget what that's called.
So let's go to the portal guide that you just had. It gave the other tab that you had. I'm just curious what they used for there. So they did key. You might have to zoom in, but it looks like generation, and then they called them. So that was their property. They used generation one as part of their property.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Key generation
That was
value
the example
one.
that they did. So you could, so it can be a number, but
So
you
the
probably want to
value is
give it
one.
more of a, make the key something when you do the official one, not just a test. I'd make the key something that means a little bit more, whether it could be generation one, it could be,
So keep
uh,
value as one, change the key.
you can keep the value as one. I think the property, this is going to be probably how you theme it.
As you add a generation property and set to one. If in the
If you
future I
had
want to add more Pokemon, I can do it and set the generation property differently. Hmm. You can add unique
So,
traits and rarity in the drops. Yeah.
so these are traits that uh, now for this one, NFTinator might do it. So like I'm trying to think of a good example, like laser eyes. So
Yep.
a property might be laser eyes, and so something that your rabbit has or that your bunny has.
Yeah. So it's I think it's like we have different color. So yeah, it can be some are rare, the backgrounds and everything. Okay, so just making it very specific. Um let me see about this. Well, no, I think that's good. Because I'm thinking about NFT Nader. Let me show you. Because they have when you launch the app, try with that one. Yeah. Let's just go with Polygon. Supply. Let's just go with 10. Yeah, whatever. Total. Yeah, that's fine. Traits.
Oh, this even connects to the IPFS all as part of the no code.
What does this?
Yeah, it says you didn't get the next step yet. So the interplanetary file system, it says every single image that you just added was automatically uploaded and pinned to the IPFS, which means your images now live in the blockchain forever.
You mean
The
this one right
metadata
here?
also gets loaded. Yeah, so the thing that you yeah, I mean this is on the test net. I don't know how if it does the same thing on there too. But that's really cool. Yeah, that's a big step for storage. That makes it
Mm,
easier to store, so it's not as expensive for gas fees, I believe.
okay. Oh yeah, you're right here. So it's like yeah. Is that what pinata is in all of those or no? No,
Mhm.
pinata is something different. I thought it was. Hmm. Okay, I might be
Yeah,
going too far.
Pinata is a simple way to upload and manage files on the IPFS. So it looks like they added a user interface.
Interesting.
It might just be a yeah user interface that interacts with the IPFS. You might not need to do it in this case because it's built into Third Web's tools. It appears.
Okay, cool. Okay, so okay, so we have this overview. Let me make sure. Dashboard, Atomic Bunnies test, the drop. We have this one, right? Supplies. This is fine. Okay, let's make sure we have everything. So next part, it seems like just embedding the drop, right?
Yeah, so you put that on your card website because you an example of what to do.
All
What's
right,
really
let's.
cool is we chatted, we ran into some issues, we went on tangents, and
Mm-hmm.
it's been less than 48 minutes. And so in less than an hour, someone could have their own NFT up on a live website. That this is really great, I think, for artists and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Let's see about this. This is hey there. This is our test. Um, test NFT. Yeah, our NFT test project. This will help artists and creators take
Yeah,
hold.
you put two C's in creators. Excellent.
Ah, okay, cool. All right, let's see about that. Bam, we knocked that out. Probably just change that image. I'm using the same bunny over and over again. Very nice. Oh, I don't like that, but it's all right. All right, so I'll delete the rest, whatever. That one will go down. Right here, I think I just got to embed something, right?
Yeah, we just have to embed the
Embed right there. Add that. Okay, it's cool. So I
is
will
it
go.
was
Hmm?
that cards docs or was that Third Web's docs?
What do you mean? What I was just at? This one?
Yeah.
This one? This is just third web docs. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they use card in their Third Web. Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm. See. So let me add it. I have to go there, embed, take it from the iframe one, right? So I just go to embed, go over there for the iframe. embed, copy
You just
disk
click the
bed.
copy button. You can just click the button. There you go.
I got too excited. And then when I do code iframe,
Scroll down.
right here. Should I even use iframe or no?
Double check that on the docs. Let's see. Copy to clipboard.
Maybe I shouldn't have used iframe. Let me just not use it.
Click. I wonder where you actually put the code there.
Yeah,
I haven't
because if you
used
do
card
code,
in a long time.
code's down here.
Yeah, there you go. So the iframe one might work similar, where you just have to you can test it. You'll click done and see what it looks like.
Yeah. Let me move all this stuff out. Well, I mean, I guess eh. The problem is, yeah, I don't. Whatever. I
You get a
guess.
preview.
Yeah. Let me save it. NFT atomic bunny test. Bunny test.
Check something here.
Description. Card. Whatever. Publish.
It did use code, it appears, and it did use it took the iframe code and put it into the code one. So it looks like you did everything. Save the page to the top right and publish it, and then you're done.
Let's see. Available. Why can't I publish this?
There's no description at the top.
Are you serious? They make you do that? Wow. Unfinished elements.
So those are some of those ones that you didn't delete yet.
Yeah, let me just delete them real quick. I always forget the format of
The
this
trash
thing.
button is the trash button's next to done. Hopefully I didn't tell you to trash the wrong thing, but
I trashed the wrong thing.
did for real?
No, no.
Okay.
No, I should there's another way of looking at the full page, I remember. All right, fine. I'll just delete one at a time.
You might better use delete on the keyboard too.
Come on, guys. It's got to be a better way. It's got to be a better way. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my.
you wanted no actually.
Huh?
I think you might have wanted no.
Really?
Yeah, because you don't need to preserve anything. You want to get rid of it all.
Okay. Try this again. Say no. Do you want to preserve them? No. Okay. Let's see. We're almost done. Deleting is taking more effort than anything else.
Nothing else says unfinished, so you should be okay.
What is that?
I don't see anything else that has that red flag that says unfinished,
Okay.
so you should be okay.
Okay. View site.
Oh, nice. And then you connect a wallet. Oh, that's awesome.
And it already connects.
And people don't realize that. Well, they might realize that. I'm not sure who all's
Look,
on or who watched the video, but yeah, that's being able to connect the wallet that easily is fantastic.
think about all the things also. It's even easier than what they did in Third Web. I mean, excuse me, in Build Space. They showed you how to do it straight from React and everything, but you can already just embed and make it even more simple than that. Maybe because they don't want you to be able for people to go and use like Third Web or go out because it's a third party. I don't know. But it's done, man.
Yes, he just created an NFT project.
Now I
So you
wonder
did
why
great.
it's blank right there. It's probably, what do you think? It's just probably the exact NFT itself. I'd probably just need to.
Could be. It could be something missing there. It could be maybe one of those IF PS things weren't filled out correctly or something like that.
Not horrible though. All in all, very easy.
Yeah, that wasn't. It was less than an hour.
Wow.
Anyone who watches this video after they watch it could go
Oh, look,
and do it probably less than 30
it's
minutes.
right
Yeah, there you
there.
go.
This probably took some time. Done. That's crazy. So, I mean, it's just crazy what you can be doing and how fast things are moving. And so this is, you could literally just do the test right here. Afterwards, come back and then put it on real mainnet and go ahead. The only thing is we'll have to go back on mainnet. I'll have to check. I'll have to put some money into it because I don't know how much it's going to be. Or maybe I'll ask in Discord, like when you do it on mainnet, how much it is.
Yeah, they might have a good idea. And so, even though you watch the video 10 times and you think, I know how to do this, do your first one on the test net before you put it on the main net because you don't want to be wrong. And then now you've spent money. Is that a giant Zelda cartridge?
It is.
Or is
It
that a
is.
regular size Zelda card? Okay, it's a
No,
regular size.
no,
It's
it's
just the way
not.
the angle. Oh, it is bigger.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Oh
that's
yeah,
what the
because it's
thing.
as big as the helmet.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's so funny that you mentioned that. Everyone can tell the Zelda, like it's. I love that it's that iconic. But yeah, the small one, there's no way you could tell from it. But it almost looks like an optical illusion anyway, because they're like, why? Why? I mean, I can tell it's an NES, like, but why is it like that? Why is the cartridge? Yeah, that's so
Did
funny you
Sabrina
said
make
that.
that, or did you buy it?
I bought it. Actually, Jay flipping stuff. I got that in Super Metroid. You can't see the other one. But Zelda, everyone can tell from Zelda's logo in the colors. Like Super Metroid, I think some people could get, but Zelda is so iconic, people can get it right there.
Yeah, I never even played the Zelda game, and but that's how iconic his logo is.
I love it.
And
I
then
love it.
you have the Battlestar Galactica helmet there.
That's
Just
someone
kidding. I know
that's
it's Star Wars.
some people are dying inside right now. That's awesome, dude. Like honestly, like I thanks so much. How do you feel with this? I think this went really well. I didn't expect we could do it this much.
Really simple. You think of through Build Space, wonderful tutorials, and they're constantly getting better and better because you're building it in actual code. Even someone who's experienced, it takes some time
Mhm.
to do it. I think if you sat down and did it all at once, I forget what the estimated time. So let's just say about 8 hours
Yeah.
if you did it really quickly. But the one that they have, what you did through there, that was less than an hour. So I think that's really awesome.
Yeah, I think
Nice and quick.
yeah, I think the main thing is the resources, making sure you have it. I think also too, like I'll check what it looks like when we have like everything with NFT Nator. But I think I'm just going to use. I was like, I'm going to use Third Web in that. But really, we could just use a card site NFT Nator and Third Web and have this thing done pretty simply.
Now you would still need one other thing to do the drawing, and that sounds like Photoshop. Is Photoshop
Yep.
the only option? Have you found? I
I
mean, I
think
guess you could do it
no.
through
You know what?
Paintbrush.
I think Sabrina's using Procreate, but she's using it on her iPad too. I mean, there's very specific reasons why, but I mean, honestly, too, you could just use Canva. If you
Yeah, you
framed it
can
right,
just
you could do it with Canva.
some of this stuff, like because when I do Canva, I always do like logos or something like that, or simple graphics. That would be more challenging. You could probably do some abstract art easily
Yeah.
on Canva. I'm sure there'll be other things that come up too,
Oh
where you
yeah.
can convert your hand drawings up. It's really cool. I like the Space Neck.
Yeah,
You get the
man.
little Lakers one.
It's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really interesting. And again, like I think this is a great example. We did it in real time. Don't leave. We're going to end this thing in a second, but I think this is really good for people that honestly you could see it. Me and Justin had not tried this before. I sent him the link earlier today and I was like, I think maybe we could try to see. I honestly thought we were just going to read through the documentation. I didn't think we could actually do the project. And it all got done within an hour, like 45 minutes of building, because like for 15 minutes we weren't really doing anything but talking about it. But I also think too, Justin, I think having these projects, like these are so much more advanced than going back to no code. It feels like a breeze because it takes
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much
This
energy.
is this is really nice. I'm gonna I wasn't going to participate, but what I might do is just do something on the last day.
Yeah.
Um, Everything has to be done through Third Web, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come up with something. I suggest if this scares you, you've never done it before, do that NFT collection because you can just follow through both this video and um, obviously you're going to write a blog post on it as well too. And then if you feel a little more comfortable, take two things and mix them together somehow. Whether it's one thing from this and then one thing from your regular life. That's what
Yeah.
I would do. Just so if you're trying to win the contest, if you just want to enter the contest, then do it. But if you're like, oh, I want that grand prize, I want that or equivalent gift card, then
I
I'd
want to
combine
go to
something
Longhorn. I want to go to
together.
Longhorn for my whole
Yeah.
family. Um, this is great. The only thing is, I think we'll talk about it later. The next phase is I'm going to write a blog post about this. Um, I'm interested now with their blockchain games, and then looking at what Build Space has done. But the video, getting an NFT if you complete the video, that's the thing. I have to look at the documentation that I'm really interested in to possibly do. I think a lot of creators would love that.
And just a couple ideas. Just going through. Danny Postma did something like this. He created some bunch of Tailwind components,
Hmm.
and he put them behind a you buy the NFT. When you buy the NFT, so there's a general collection how to create an NFT gated website. So it'd be a membership for a website, not a Discord, but for a website. And now you get access to the components. Well, maybe time goes by, you learn how to make your own Tier 1 components. You don't need his anymore. So now you can resell the token and you make money off of the selling it. So imagine like on AppSumo or whatever, you were one of the first 100 lifetime deals. Well, now you don't need the lifetime deal anymore for whatever reason, and you can resell it. And because the app has had 30 more features added since then, you're reselling your subscription, and you don't need it anymore. And then you make a profit because you supported the company in the beginning. Oh man, there's a thing too. You can set up gasless transactions. Yeah, there's some really, really nice stuff in there. Non-transferable NFTs, so whenever they get it, they get it.
Yep. I'm telling you, this one, like Third Web, I'm really interested. I mean, there's just I don't think people. I'm gonna be. We're tripling down on the channel, on the main channel as well, about these things. So again, for everyone watching on replay, we're gonna be doing this, or watching live. Let us know if this was helpful. But definitely, we're gonna do more content about this because it's under an hour and like it's not scary. But I don't think a lot of
Yeah.
people are putting content around this. I really don't. So yeah, I think because I think coders do it for coders, but I don't think any non-technical person is really doing a lot of this. Or at least sharing this information online. So I like it. And I think if it's on Polygon Network or something like that, making it cheap enough for people to get started, add your wallet, teaching them how to add a wallet, go do these things. Here you go. But I mean, this is too easy. You can do it with a card website in less than an hour. So, all right, everybody. Again, let us know in the comment section down below, and we will see you next time. And of course, Justin, thank you so much for guest starring and being here on the network as always.
Thanks for having me. I don't feel like a star, but I appreciate being the guest.
Good times. We'll see you next time.